Welcome to The Explainer. So today, we're going to dig into a single question from the ancient Puranas. How did a sage's son get his really mysterious name? The answer, it turns out, involves a divine testimony, a seriously vengeful demon, and a choice that kicks off a pretty dramatic destiny.
Okay, let's dive right in. Our story really begins with this one simple question from the sage Saunaka. But this question, it unravels this incredible tale of love, betrayal, and a choice so terrifying it's hard to imagine. Believe it or not, this single question about a name sets in motion a chain of events that's going to test the very fabric of divine and mortal law. All right, so before we can crack this mystery wide open, we've got to meet the family at the center of it all. Their immense power and their, divine connections are absolutely key to understanding what happens next.
We start with the patriarch, the great Maharishi Bhrigu. Now, this guy wasn't born in the usual way. Not at all. The chronicles say he was literally created by the god Brahma, straight from the sacred fire of a great sacrifice. This divine origin gives him incredible power and a reputation that, well, even the gods respect.
So you've got this incredibly powerful lineage, right? And it's this family tree that really sets the stage for our entire story. One name in this line of exceptional people holds the key to the whole mystery. Okay, so here's the family line. It all starts with Bhrigu, the founder. His descendants are Chyavana, Pramati, Ruru, and Sunaka. Now, they're all famous sages in their own right, but it's Chyavana, that second name, whose backstory we're really here for.
All right, this is where the action starts. Picture this. One day, Bhrigu is away from home, performing his daily rituals. He leaves his pregnant wife, Pauloma, all alone in the hermitage, with absolutely no idea of the danger that is literally about to walk through the door.
And then, out of nowhere, an unexpected visitor shows up. And it's not just anyone, it's a Rakshasa, a powerful demon named Puloma. The second he lays eyes on the beautiful Pauloma, he's just consumed by this mix of lust and old anger. And he decides right then and there, he's taking her.
So what's his deal? Well, it all comes down to a really deep grudge. See, Pauloma was actually promised to him first, but her father gave her to Bhrigu instead. So in his mind, Bhrigu basically stole what was his, and he's here with one thing and one thing only on his mind: abduction.
Now, here's where things get really weird. The Rakshasa doesn't just grab her and run. No, he wants justification. He sees the sacred fire burning brightly in the home, and he knows exactly who dwells within it. So he decides to put a divine witness on the stand.
He literally corners the fire god Agni and puts him on trial. He's demanding that Agni, who is known as the very mouth of the gods, reveal the true owner of Pauloma. I mean, think about that. He's asking a god to validate his crime before he even commits it.
And you have to get this. Agni isn't just fire. He is a god who is fundamentally bound to tell the truth. He's the cosmic witness to all good and bad deeds. For him to speak a lie would violate his entire essence. So this puts Agni in an absolutely impossible dilemma, a total no-win situation. If he tells the truth, the Rakshasa will abduct Pauloma, and a sage as powerful as Bhrigu will surely curse him. But if he lies to protect her, he commits a great sin against his own divine nature. I mean, what would you do in his place? So, caught between the demon's demand and the sage's almost certain wrath, Agni does the only thing he can do. He chooses his nature. He tells the truth. He explains that yes, while Pauloma was once promised to the demon, she is now Bhrigu's lawful wife, by sacred ceremony. The second the demon hears this, he wastes no time. The Rakshasa immediately changes his shape into a wild boar and just carries Pauloma away. But in that moment of pure, absolute terror, something incredible happens. The unborn child inside her, it slips from her womb, falling to the earth. And right there, that is the answer to our mystery. Because the child had fallen or slipped from his mother's womb, he was given the name Chyavana. And get this, born in this moment of sheer terror, his very first act is just mind-blowing. The infant's divine glare is so brilliant, so powerful, it instantly burns the demon to ashes, saving his mother. So the mystery is solved. Chyavana's name is a permanent reminder of the terror of his birth and the power he wielded from his very first breath. But the story has one last twist. Because when Bhrigu returned and learned what happened, he cursed Agni for his honesty. And that leaves us with this really profound question. What is the cost of absolute truth, of upholding cosmic law when it leads to so much suffering?